Hey guys, welcome to JazzedTutorials. So this week I conjured up an awesome tutorial for you. I think it's pretty cool, but everyone's got their own opinion, so you may not think it's as awesome as I do. But here we go. So obviously I've opened a photo of Katy Perry, as you clearly see here. Now I have altered this photo already because I needed to do that to make this tutorial awesome. So I will show you what I've done. Alright, so when you open your photo, it can be any color you want. Preferably not black and white, because we're going to make it kind of a black and white hue, sort of, kind of. Not really, more bluish, but yeah. So when you open your photo, you want to go to Image and Adjustments up here, and click on Hue and Saturation. Now, you're going to want to have your hue in 187. Now, in order to make it that far on the hue, you have to click Colorize. And when you click Colorize, you can then go upwards of 400 and something. So go ahead and type in 187 for your hue. And then for your saturation, go ahead and use 9. I'm not going to type that in here because I've already done so. So no need to do that for mine. But you do. Okay, after I did that, I went back into my image and adjustments and I clicked on levels. And I changed these two here. This one you can't see, well, it's already been changed, but this first one here is that the shadow is 21, and then here at the end I put it at 247. And when I did so, I got a bluish kind of cool contrasty tone. Now, depending on the lighting of your photo will depend on how light and contrasty it looks. And you can adjust that however you want, long as you get something similar to what I have shown here. Alright, once we get this far, I'm going to zoom in just a bit, we're going to then add color to the lips, because obviously they were at one point colored, but now they're not. So we're going to go ahead and color that. Now, in a previous tutorial, I showed you guys how to add makeup to a person in Photoshop. Same rule that we did before applies here. So if you need to know how to do that, I'm going to show you anyway, but if you want to look back at my other video where I showed you how to do that, that's what we're doing here. So go ahead and grab the pen tool. This makes it easier, and you're going to want to zoom in pretty far in so you can get a really nice outline. So I'm going to zoom in really far for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. Probably 400%. Alright, so go ahead and outline the whole lips. And we're going to edit this anyway, so it doesn't matter if the teeth are showing, if you have any showing in your photo. I do, but you may not. Who knows? Outline. Oops. Oh well, that's alright. Alright, now once you have your outline, go ahead and right click and make a selection. Make sure you have 0 pixels for your selection. Alright, and then go ahead and grab a bright pink color, or if you want to use a bright red, that would work too, but bright pink seems to work best for the tutorial. Go ahead and do an Alt backspace and turn that pink. Alright. But when doing so, make sure you have a new layer made, because you do not want to do that on top of your lady layer. So go ahead and make a new layer, then do your Alt backspace to make that pink. Alright. Then you can do Control D and get rid of that little marquee tool because we don't need the marquee anymore. Alright. Now, you need to turn this now to multiply. Alright, so you will see that kind of a pinkish hue now. As you clearly see, the whole mouth is pink. Well, you only want the lips pink, nothing else. So, I'm going to stay zoomed in, and then I'm going to now erase just the parts we don't want out of that. And for that, you may need to do a full zoom, which is really far, but that's just how it goes. So I'm going to zoom in almost all the way and erase what I do not want, which is just mostly this. And I'm using a soft round brush if you didn't already notice, because I think soft round brushes make things better. Alright, I think that looks good for me, but that's for you to decide. Okay, there we go. Awesome. So that's what we have so far. Now, we're going to take it a step further, and we're going to add some cool textures to this. I already have them open here, and they will be provided for you in the description below. I would never leave you hanging like this because I'm not that kind of person. Although sometimes I do tell you to go to google.com, but for now, I'll give you these because these work best. So go ahead and use this one here and cut that out, and then go ahead and paste it anywhere you want. I'm going to put mine down below here, and we're going to change this layer to screen. Yes, screen. Do we like screen? I like screen. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and mask layer that, so we can now ahead erase part of this. And only erase the parts you don't want, obviously. Don't erase the whole thing, because that would be ridiculous, and that would be pointless if you're adding it. So soft round brush and erase just part of it, not the whole thing. And feather it out and make it look awesome and pretty and nice and awesome. Alright, well, that looks good for me, but that's, my opinion. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and open another texture. And I chose this pretty one here because it's pretty awesome. And we're going to put this one on top. Trophy. And I might have to zoom out a little bit more. Alright, we're going to put that right here. And this one as well is going to be screened. And then just like before, we're going to mask out the parts we don't want. And again, you can go ahead and mask out whatever you like of the photo. I just don't want to have the whole face, but yeah, so we'll do this. Oops, that's a bit too much. Crap. Let's start over. Delete layer mask, and there we go. Okay, now we can start over. Let's see. What parts do I want of this photo? And we're gonna go with this. Alright, yeah, so put that there, and I'm going to now mask it out again, and erase what I do not want. I might need to get a bigger brush. Oh no. Alright, well, I masked out too much. Oh no. What will we do? Oh, this is what we'll do. We'll remask it in. Alright, well, something like that. Anyway, yeah. You get the point. So just add some cool lighting to the top of whatever you're doing for your image, and then, yeah. I mean, I don't want to add too much light, but obviously I've added enough light, so, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what well, you know what I mean, like, you just add enough light to make it look awesome for you, but everyone's got their own difference, so this is just for the fun of it. In my final outcome, you'll see a better look of the outcome and effect. Okay, so once you got that, the next texture we're going to leave for a bit because we're going to work with that after we do our next step. So go ahead now and grab your rectangular tool, and we're going to make a lovely line of sort size. So go ahead and make one of that size, and then do a Control T and extend it all the way to the top and the bottom of the corners. Alright, kind of like that. Yeah, just like that. Okay, now I don't like the color that I have here, so I'm going to go ahead and double click this and change it right now to a lighter pink, because that's too pink for my taste. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, there we go. Something like that. And then I'm going to duplicate that one and change the second one's color to a blue-ish tone. Something like, yeah, that'll work. Okay. And this one here, I'm going to move it just slightly over. Not too far over, but over enough. Alright. And now I need to go move these down to the bottom, below the lady layer, because they overlook. Oh no, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Alright, there we go. Now, as you can clearly see, there's a little bit of one of our textures in the way, so here we go, back to the eraser tool, and oops, wrong layer. Back to the eraser tool, and we're going to erase this out completely, but it's not letting me. Hello, what the fudge? There we go. Alright, yay! Alright, so you should have that, or something of that matter. If you don't, well then, I don't know. Yeah, okay. So, once you got that, go ahead to your black and white texture here, which again will be in the description below, in case you haven't heard me 1,000 times, because some people just don't know and go, where's this texture? Oh, gee, I don't know. I didn't just tell you in the tutorial that's in the description below at all. Not at all. Alright, oops, that has to be above everything, because that's the whole point of this. Alright, and then you need to extend this just a bit so it covers the whole thing. Whee! Yay! Alright, and then you're going to set this one to overlay. Yay, overlay! I love overlay. Alright, yeah, overlay. And then drop the opacity just a wee bit because that's what cool kids do. To around 73. Alright, and then go ahead and grab your eraser brush and erase the parts that you do not want on your image. Which I do not want it on the chick because that looks ridiculous. So, yay! Doo-doo-doo-doo. And I'm going to just erase part of it here, part of it there, and whatever. Yay for cool effects in Photoshop. Okay. So, yay, we have that. It looks pretty cool. But we're not done because we're going to add some cool text to it to make it even more awesome. Yeah, so to top it all off, I'm going to add a vertical type text because vertical text works better in this particular image. But if you like the horizontal text, go for it. But I think vertical suits this tutorial pretty well. I have chosen a cool distorted text of sort. I believe I found this text. It's called Sharpenel, something like that. I don't know. I randomly found it on dafont.com. I'll put that link for the description below of the site you can go on. And you're welcome to use any font you want that's kind of distorted, grungy and stuff, but yeah, that's where I found it. So go on there and find a cool font and then type it in and you'll have something of that matter. And then voila, you is done. You've created an awesome, cool photo. That could be used as a Facebook cover photo. It could be used, actually, if you make this image big enough, you could probably make it as a YouTube header thingy majigger, whatever you call it, I forget what it's called now. It's the channel art. That's what it's called, channel art. Because I noticed the channel art has to be like a certain dimension. So if your photo happens to be the right dimensions, you could totally use this for your YouTube channel art. It'd be awesome. So yep, you go ahead and make this awesome photo and stuff, and you can upload it anywhere you want. You can post a video response, show me your image. You could go on deviantart.com, follow me, post photos, Google Plus me. Oh, Twitter! We have Twitter. Yes, I know, I'm late in the bandwagon here, but I thought Twitter would be awesome to have because everyone's got to be connected somehow to be, so therefore we have Twitter at JazzedTutorials. I'll post that in the description below as well, so you can follow me there. Follow me, I'm awesome. I'll post awesome tweets. I'll just tweet random shit sometimes because I'm cool like that. But yeah. In Tumblr, I'll post some probably on Tumblr as well. So follow me on Tumblr. I post cool stuff on there as well. And yeah, have a fabulous week, everyone. And this video is really long now, so I'm going to shut up now and leave you alone. Bye! See ya.